Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about this FIM certified MotoGP spec full top end HJC RPHA1 helmet. So I'm gonna run you through what makes this helmet special, why it's so expensive. I think it starts at around 800 pounds. It's not available in India right now, it's not ISI certified yet. I am not suggesting you to go pick up this helmet, but this may help you understand what features in a helmet you need to look at and what makes them safer than others. Now, this is a helmet that's going to be used in the 2025 MotoGP season by all of these riders. Let's start from the outside essentially. So this shell is what HJC terms as PIM, that's Premium Integrated Matrix. That's essentially a layer of carbon fiber, aramid, fiberglass, and a couple of other fibers, 6 in total, mixed together in resin to make this one of the strongest shells out there. Its competition, I think Shoei calls it AIM, that's Advanced Integrated Matrix. The Alpine Stars ones uses 4 layers. They don't have a fancy name for it. RI calls it peripherally belted. Well, they call it this essentially, but that's a different level. That's F1 racing material. So I'll try and make a video about RI once I get my hands on one. This shell is one of the strongest that's available from any brand right now in the world. Now, in terms of shell shapes, HJCs have always been on the slightly oval side of intermediate oval, not to the long oval side. But this has been the roundest that they've made. Still intermediate oval, what they call it, but it's still on a slightly rounder side. In my head, this fits amazing, but this is my cousin's helmet and he's a little bit on the oval side. So until he breaks it in, he will have to endure a little bit of a pressure point on the skin and the forehead and the back. Not painful, just tight, and that will go off once it breaks it. Now, coming to the aerodynamics. This, of course, being a MotoGP spec helmet, is wind tunnel tested. The ventilation, it's got 5 intake ports on the front, below the visor over here, and on the top and in the center above the brow. Exhaust vents are on the top over here and at the back. There's a total of 4 exhaust vents. Now this exhaust vent on the top lets hot air come out, so the helmet stays cool pretty much in all weather. For example, when Fabio Quartararo is using this helmet in, say, a track like Qatar, he wants it to be as cool as possible. So HJC have achieved that, apart from making it one of the most aerodynamic helmets out there. This helmet also comes as an accessory with an attached spoiler that extends the back down. If you're into track riding and if that's something that you appreciate, you can always go ahead and fit that. It does make the helmet look a little bit cool as well. Now let's talk about the visor. This visor is an iridium red shield, but as stock it comes with a clear visor that is ECE certified as well. You can check that video in my reels. I've made a video about how visors and helmets in general are tested by multiple ratings. Now this visor comes with a pin lock by default, and it has a lock system in the front to prevent it from lifting at high speeds. It also is compatible with a tear-off system on the front. Again, something very track oriented. It would not be of much use in normal touring situations. Now HJC calls this the rapid fire visor system, and in fact it's one of the easiest systems that I've seen with regards to taking visors off. This lock over here is a metal screw that you can just lift up and take the visor out and change. So honestly, on track it doesn't take that much time if they have to change the shield, but it's one of the simplest systems that's out there right now. Now the visor, apart from being easily removable and changeable, it is optically correct as well, because this is meant for a super sport bike where you're fully bent down and you will need to see up and right and left at proper angles, and distortion is not something that at least MotoGP riders can't afford. So this is properly the right levels of optics in any angle possible. Now the liners inside, apart from being the default antibacterial and moisture wicking and all of that, they come with multi-density foam, so they don't break in and become loose very quickly. Apart from that, they are also available in different thicknesses. This helmet is made in 4 shell sizes, all of these from a size of 2XS to 2XL, and the liners can be interchanged between any of them. So you can fit the liner that is perfect for your cheeks into whatever shell size or size that you're measured to be. The liner is also compatible with specs or sunglasses if you wear them. In fact, the EPS is too. It doesn't press in the frame with your head and doesn't cause any discomfort essentially. And this being an FIM certified helmet also gets the emergency release pads on the cheek pads. In the event of a crash, essentially you pull them out and it releases all the inside liners to be able to take the head out of the helmet easily. Now, the important question, is Fabio Quartararo going to be wearing this exact same helmet in the coming MotoGP? Well, sort of, yes. The shell and the EPS to an extent is the same thing. This is FIM homologated. But the interiors, of course, the MotoGP brands spend quite a bit of time and money to make sure that the helmet fits their riders perfectly. So the thickness of the cheek pads and all of that will be custom stitched for him. Of course, this helmet comes with speaker pockets as well, so you can install intercoms. MotoGP helmets will not essentially have them. But apart from that, it's pretty much the same shell. So it's as safe. So how would you essentially arrive at this helmet? If your motorcycle has a super sport seating position or a naked seating position, this is one of the best shells to put your head into. Now, in terms of certifications, there's EC2206 and FIM01 certified. The FIM tag is on the chin strap like this, so you can scan and view the files of your FIM helmet online. But yeah, pretty much the highest testing standard there is right now. Of course, FIM02 is only useful from 2026 onwards. There is so far only the RI RX7B in the homologation 2 that's certified FIM02. Now, what makes this good from a touring perspective? One, like I said, ventilation, proper ventilation, 5 intakes, 4 exhausts. The interior is designed to absorb MotoGP track levels of sweat and all that. So that's the most comfortable that you can get in terms of wearing helmets. And they dry up quickly as well. This does come with speaker pockets, like I said, for speakers, and you can listen to music, but you are expected to wear earplugs if you want to be comfortable on the ride. So yeah, do check out the other reels that I have made with regards to helmet certifications and a couple of other tips as well. So hope this helps. See you guys in another video. Thank you. Cheers.